Hi, my name's Natalie, and I've been toying with the idea of doing this for a while. I'm 38 and I've had a pretty normal life, I guess. Grown up with my two parents, I'm an only child. I always thought one day in another life I might be able to experience having a brother or a sister. And then I would think how silly that thought was, because this is the only life I have, isn't it? I've actually become to realise that it's not really true, that we do have many lives and we can experience different experiences. And the world of possibility is endless and infinite. And I just wanted to be able to talk to people and help them through maybe this spiritual journey that I've been going through the last, 8 months or so, since I started studying complementary medicine. Kind of gone from wanting to help people with natural medicine, however way I can, into realizing that everything is energy, and if we can express and balance our energies correctly, we can pretty much do anything. So my main goal really is to help people, just to share my experience, and hopefully you guys can resonate with that. If not, that's fine. I don't sort of say that I know all the answers. If you don't like what I'm saying, then just don't watch. If you do, please comment, ask questions, whatever you feel the need. It's all good. Just want to help. So the other day at work, someone asked me. She's a lady that I've only known for 3 months, only on and off at work, just an acquaintance. But as soon as I met her, I knew that we were somehow connected and that maybe I could help her. She seemed quite stressed and just not sure about herself, but I could tell she's a really, really lovely soul. And recently, a day, we were chatting, and she said to me, "I'm just so stressed." And I said, "But why? You can control that, you realize, you're in control of your thoughts. You can observe them, and if they don't help you in any way, if they don't serve you in any way, you can just let them pass down the stream, the river, whatever you want to call it." She just sort of looked at me like, "Yeah, you're right, I can." So yeah, you can, whatever thought pops into your head, observe it. If it doesn't serve you, push it down the stream. If it does, process it and use it. And we had a chat, and she had a cry, and this was all in like 5 minutes at work. And then she went off on her day, so shift had finished. Then the next time I saw her, which was a couple of months ago, I said, "How are you?" And she said, "I'm feeling much better. I've been doing what we said, and it's hard, but I can do it." And I said, "Yeah, it is hard. It takes time and dedication and consciousness. You really need to be conscious to your thoughts. Every thought's coming into your mind. You've got to stop it and go, what is this thought? Do I need it? Do I not need it? Send it on its way, or keep it, process it, and move on." I've been working on this for a few months now, and I'm feeling like I'm definitely getting more control of my thoughts, and I think it's more of an automatic, conscious thing that I'm doing, which is great. But too many people don't realise what their thought process is, and that's the issue, is our subconsciousness overriding our conscious thoughts. And Bruce Lipton, one of my favourite favourite biologist, scientist, whatever you want to call him, he's amazing, mentor, whatever. He says that 95% of our thoughts are from a subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is our mind that was programmed from birth to the age of 7, approximately, and through any other experiences we've kind of had during our life. It's almost like a recorder that records everything that happened. And when an event arises, your subconscious mind just automatically takes over and uses what it always uses for that event. And you're hardly even aware of it. So 95% of our thoughts every day and our actions from those thoughts are from a subconscious mind, which we're not actually really aware of. So that kind of made me think, okay, well, I really need to be conscious of my thoughts. Because our thoughts become our world. We create our world through our thoughts. And I'll go deeper into that at another stage, but I just wanted to have this beginning conversation about where I came from, more about what I want to talk about. So I'm going to rewind back to the start of my whole expansion. So what I was saying before about this lady that I was speaking to, she said to me the other night, how did you become so spiritual and aware? And I said, I don't know. Like I said, I've always been a calm soul. I've always been happy, and positive. But it's only really been the last 8 months or so that I've been really focusing on the spiritual journey. But before that, what made me come to this sort of natural way of life, I guess, more was my partner of 21 years was diagnosed with cancer. He was out working in the mines, on the mine site, and became really ill, stomach pain, throwing up, all that fun stuff. And he rang me, he's like, oh, I'm really, really sick, I need help. And I said, ring your boss, we need to be able to go to the hospital or something if you're that bad. So we did. And he ended up having his appendix removed because they thought it was just appendicitis. He came home, recovering, and we got a phone call. The phone call was from the hospital in this place in Western Australia where he was, and we're in South Australia. And they said he needs to come in very soon because we have pathology results back to talk to him about. And I said, well, we can't come in soon, we're thousands of miles away. Can the doctor call us? And she did. And she let us know that the pathology showed that there was a goblet cell carcinoma, cancer, contained in his appendix, and further checks needed to be done. So that sort of put us on this fast railway journey of medical system, going from appointment to appointment to surgery, major surgery, his bowel, which really was no reason to do that. It was just a precautionary method because they had no idea what to do because they'd never actually dealt with this type of cancer before. It was a rare type of cancer, which, I think they love saying that. They even kind of brought it up in some study thing they did. But anyway, there was no cancer in his bowel that they took out, which was good. They offered chemotherapy, which kind of surprised us, but in a way didn't. We just sat there and said, no, we don't think he needs chemotherapy. There was no cancer in his bowel, so what's the point of trying to kill something that is not there? You're just going to kill him because you're going to kill every healthy cell in his body, and then just off you go. you know, no follow-up really whatsoever. You know, he's had CT checks and things like that, but no real. Now that you've had this big surgery, I think, you know, you should be eating this diet and you should be, you know, doing some preventative measures, you know, this and that. Nothing. And I just thought, God, there has to be something better than that, you know, there has to be more to this. And so I started researching myself. And I got into a lot of cancer, like how to cure cancer. You know, I did the whole looking at cannabis as a cure. That's great, awesome for cannabis, but it's not the full answer to my knowledge now. You know, eating the right foods, doing the right things, all that sort of stuff that we all kind of know. Got a bit deeper in, and my partner actually said to me, I think you need to do this as, you know, maybe you need to study this and become, like, we've been started to go to a naturopath, which was amazing. He helped us a lot. And I thought, wow, yeah, that's actually a really good idea. So I decided, after procrastinating for about a year, that I would start studying complementary medicine within Endeavour College, which I did in June 2017. Loved doing that, did a few subjects, it was great. And then just recently in June this year, 2018, I did a subject called Communication and Counselling. That subject I didn't have many expectations for. It was a subject I had to do, a prerequisite. And it just taught me a lot about our inner thought process and how that affects our lives. I'm just trying to find something written down about it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. At the time, I was doing a homeopathy subject, which is something else I'm going to talk about, because that's what I would love to actually become as a homeopath, because I believe homeopathy is the key to certain cures and best medicine just to use in everyday first aid and at home, parents, just everyone, because in my family have been able to eradicate pretty much everything. We don't even get sick anymore, even our pets. So I will do another post on this. But I was doing a homeopathy subject at the same time as this communication and counselling subject. And I had to go and have an appointment with a homeopath, which I did. And that, I mean, I was already having a bit of an expansion of thinking with the communication and counselling subject. But the appointment with the homeopath is what really opened me up to open doors, I feel, inside of me that I didn't even know existed, and ideas and thought patterns and fears that I hadn't even acknowledged. And he gave me medicine that I took, and I think that pushed the expansion even further. It was a series of events that happened over these few months. It was like May. Actually started a ketogenic diet, which I think cleaned up my system, and I was able to vibrate higher. I believe everything is vibration and energy. So if you can increase your vibration by eating the right foods and surrounding yourself with the right energies and vibrations, you can actually bring your energy higher and be able to live in a higher consciousness and vibration. So anyway, keto diet, a bit of an idea about how the mind works in different ways. The homeopathic medicine and appointment was out of this world. And then the realization that everything is frequency, and frequency can be changed, led to this huge awakening of mine that just blew my mind, let's say. And it's still, you know, obviously we're all still always expanding, but that was the biggie, really. And so now I'm just on this journey of learning anything about energy healing. I've done a Reiki course, Reiki 1 and attunement. The other thing that I've led to now believe that our mind is in charge, or our thoughts and our mind are in charge of everything in our world. What we think, we create. So if we can be in control, I don't say in control, but we can be aware of our thoughts and train our thoughts, like us to think the right thoughts, then we can change anything. We can change disease, we can change, depression, any mental issues through our thoughts. So what I've then gone deeper into that was to realize that there's this thing called past life regression hypnosis, where we go into a hypnotic state, which is just similar to me about to go to sleep and then about to wake up. And we experience our past lives. And through that, we can heal ourselves now. So that's something I'm going to do a bit more explanation on. I don't know how long I've been talking for now, but I'll probably finish it up now. But please, if you have any questions, anything you want to chat about, anything you want me to research or on these sorts of lines, please put a comment down below, and I look forward to our expansion together. And yeah, thanks for listening. Cheers.